G'day there folks and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at some of my arcane design language and some inventions, big fin quotes there, that I've invented using those designs. So we're starting with this water purifier based on these antique copper water purifiers, but in a larger stacked up form that you could use for a house using the sand and charcoal methods of getting particulates out of water and also the antibacterial aspects of the copper to kill off any excellent bacteria that's in there. This next is a idea I had for a projector stack, obviously made to have a bit more detail and design aspects to the outside, but also genuinely able to be moved around, pointed at different directions, changed up, shaken, so that you can project to different surfaces. And you see a lot of people do really interesting projection shows, but they do it with these plain white box projectors. And it's almost a little sad when you look at this beautiful, almost holographic projection and it comes back. So this is very much based on the old magic lanterns diagram of how they go up out here and what some of them actually look like, which is where I get my sort of color and piece design inspiration from. But then the actual entire system itself, I really wanted to have that like globe pedestal lens sort of all connected together and making something that design. So labeling all those different parts there and what they work on, what they do. This next section, I like the idea of different forms of data storage, and something I really love is microfiche, old forms of storing information on little pieces of glass. And so coin storage, those Victorian sort of stacks, even CD storage, finding a way to blend those concepts into one singular design element that actually has a bit more function. So in here we've got that stack, and then you stack your little coins that have the tiny little bit of microfiche in there, and then maybe a storage or reader device. But just trying to find interesting ways to look at stuff that we have access to, like here trying to draw like a crystal ball that you could use for doing Skype, basically. Internal turbines for use with any sort of heat generation. And a coffee machine as well up there. So labeling everything, and colouring things as well. Now, there's a lot of things with technology in that the form very specifically follows the function. Like, nothing is done that's extraneous. It's almost kind of like brutalist architecture in that you don't really want any decorative elements. You want it to just be what is required, absolutely. But I really like the idea of taking things that have a functional aspect, built up so that they still work, don't have anything there that hinders them from working, but that are beautiful, things that you want to pick up, that you want to interact with. If you walked into a room with that water purifier, or if you took a look at these things, like these old slide readers and those old Victorian stereoscope images, like, the function's there, but you could blend the older designs with the modern function and create something really interesting. And things like the coffee machines. It's funny is that the main inspiration for this was the Victoria Arduino, which I think I bring up a picture of soon. And a lot of modern technology things that are built that run off Arduino chips, microcontrollers. So I think that's an interesting sort of like a connection there, like the style and the design of the old Arduino coffee machines with the modern capabilities of the Arduino chips. But yeah, just having stuff that you would have a place of like almost being an artifact in your home, whether it's a crystal ball that you can Skype your friends with or all this other stuff. You want to interact and play around with these things. And so that's what I wanted to design here today. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you like what I've been putting out, and we'll see you around. Thanks so much for watching.